It is cargo time for Cargo Climb. Welcome to day 3 of Cargo Climb December 2025. I'm doing a lot better than I was yesterday. I got a good night of sleep. I woke up, Sorry. I played Portal for entirely too long. Doing more, Secret Santa map making. But that's not the video game that I've dedicated myself to playing at least once every day of this month, even though so far I have been playing both of these games every day of this month. I feel like Cargo Climb December already, it's only day 3, so I can't say anything for sure. I feel like it is having a positive impact on my perception of time. You know, the older you get, the more days just kind of speed along. But, I have felt like there has been a full, complete day in each day of December so far, and there's only been 2.5 of them. But they're so distinct in part of that is that they've been very busy days for me. The first day was the start of the holiday season, and the second day was just kind of a crummy day for a variety of reasons. But in both of them, I have Cargo Climb to anchor me. I have an anchor point. I can say, this is the day I recorded this specific episode of Cargo Climb. I am concerned about the fact that Cargo Climb does boot you after you've played too much of it and forces you into the remainder of Kingdom Hearts 2, because it does not seem very easy to quit to menu once that happens. And I can't quit the whole game. I can't quit the whole game and restart it without massively interrupting the recording. And I refuse to edit a single second of these videos. This will not touch editing software. It is going straight from real time to your plate. Yesterday, my fiance suggested that I have a wheel of variables that I spin before each day. And, that terrifies me. The idea that there would be, like, some special condition under which I would have to play Cargo Climb for a day. Because this has already been, it's been an interesting, I guess, exercise in fighting lethargy. Because, you know, I don't consider myself a very, lazy person. I used to, but I've realized that I'm actually very restless. However, I've been kind of depressed lately. And I have been spending a lot of time in bed unless I absolutely have to. Unless I absolutely have to leave bed. But Cargo Climb December is successfully getting me out of bed. Because I have to record Cargo Climb December, and you know, I can't do this on my fiance's laptop, which is where I'm doing Portal 2. I have to get up, I have to travel to my computer desk, and I've got to, like, talk into a microphone, and I've actually got to, like, think about what I'm saying and actively participate in a thing. I was not feeling it yesterday. Ooh, stop my nose. I was not feeling it yesterday, but I still do think it was pretty good for me. So, mental health advice, do Cargo Climb December. You could not, nothing is going to keep me from doing Cargo Climb every single day this month. I'm gonna have to come up with a backlog though, because I'm making 2 trips this month. I'm going to a convention and then I'm going to family Christmas. And I need to record, I want to record some kind of a longer Christmas special. My goal for these episodes is 30 minutes each. Which, have I done my math right? Does 30 minutes each over 30 days or 31 days? Yeah, that comes out to 10 hours, right? Actually, maybe it comes out to 15. I think it comes out to 15 hours. I don't have a calculator with me and I'm so bad at math. I'm embarrassing myself in front of whoever is watching this video. Yeah, because half of 30 is 15. And 30 minutes is half of an hour. So you have 15 30-minute blocks and then another 15 30-minute blocks. That's 15 hours of cargo climb at minimum. I'm gonna be playing so much of this game. That's like the full length of a lot of games that I love. I gotta think of something else to talk about. Again, the challenge is not playing cargo climb. I will gladly. If this was just me playing cargo climb for myself every single day, it would be so different of an experience for me. Because I would probably just put on a podcast and zone out, which would not actually be that different from staying in bed. But I have to be active. I have to do Cargo Climb December, and I have to talk over it, and I have to put it on YouTube publicly. So I have to have a legitimate sense of engagement with Cargo Climb the work. Whoop. I really like when you hit the 3-hit combo and then it lands square in the garage. That's really satisfying to pull off when that happens. And I did a good job. Yeah, so... Okay, so sometimes... So he's always here. It's just his position that changes. I see. I also really do admire that, so far both of... I've just done automatic thumbnail, whatever the first one is, on these videos. So far, neither of my videos actually have cargo climb in the thumbnail, which it would be a miracle if that continued to be the case, because these videos are almost entirely cargo climb. But that's really funny to me. I suppose I could take a single frame that's not of cargo climb and just manually make that the thumbnail of every video. The problem with that is that I don't know, like, the easy way to do that. Like, the intuitive way that I think of to do that is to screenshot it, crop that screenshot down to thumbnail size and resolution in Google Draw, export it as PNG, and then use that. Whenever I have to open Google Draw for something, I'm just always thinking, there's gotta be a different way that everyone else but me is doing this. But I genuinely don't know what it is. I got 50 money. Bum ba da dum ba da dum bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba da bum 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 ba da dum bum 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 ba da dum bum bum. That was bad. I'm not really focusing too hard on my time right now. I'm just kind of enjoying the game for the sport of it. This is the grind. We're not necessarily trying to do fast. We're just playing the game to play the game. Now let's see. It's so hard to keep it going straight. Okay. But that may be a good route if you can. Jump and then 3-hit combo before your first lock on. Lock on while it's going forward. Keep hitting it. Get it going as straight as possible. And then try to knock it over the hill when it... That was bad. Try to knock it over the hill when it comes up. Like... Woo! Oh, we actually got past 20 on that one. That was bad. We got a bad time. Oh, but that's still maximum money. So the cutoff is not 20 seconds. I assumed it was. Is it 30 seconds and I'm misremembering? That skybox is really pretty. I'm going to have talked about every visual inch of this minigame by the time this project is over. Does Mr. Cargo Climb have a canon name? Ooh. I can lock onto things. I can lock onto ball. But we're not interested in anything but Cargo Climb. Me not subtly going out of my way to do slightly other things in the hopes that it appears in the thumbnail. Oh boy. I don't know what else to talk. I'm in a much better mood this time, but I don't know what else to talk about. I don't know. I want to be entertaining. I want to make a good YouTube Let's Play. But oh, that was bad. But the problem is that I'm Let's Playing the same 15 seconds repeatedly for 15 hours. How many individual times? Ah. I got a piece of my own hair in my mouth. How many of my own individual... how many individual Cargo Climb runs will be in this series for 2025? I am assuming that this is going to be annual. I really hope I can get sub 10 before the end of the month. Man, this really is... The thing is, I'm not bored. You know, I'm at least doing something that has a level of engagement. You know, I'm pushing buttons. You know, I'm pushing buttons with enough timing to demand my concentration. If I had a podcast on right now, I would be straight chilling. I would be vibing. I would be fine. But I'm worried that this is extremely boring to... Maybe I shouldn't be worried that this is boring to watch. Because I'm not really doing this for anyone. I'm doing this solely to do it. That was almost sub 11. That was really good. Again, if I could get it to not veer so hard to the right. I feel like Roxas starts out slightly left of the cart, so it easily pushes right over time even if I only hold forward. Yeah. That time I didn't even lock on at all and I still got a good time. I wonder if not locking on... No, locking on has to be way more advantageous than not locking on. Because I don't know what the advantage of not locking on would be, other than just saving the time of one button press. Right there. We are going to have an intricate understanding of this game by the time we are done. My brain is going to be rewired. There is going to be a new lobe added to my brain that grew there that exclusively processes Cargo Climb. It's going to be the cargo lobe. Yeah, this is, I'm repeating myself, this is hard to talk over. I need subjects. I need subjects and topics. But I don't have anything but Cargo Climb to go off of. I'm still working on that Secret Santa Portal 2 map. And it's still a lot of fun to make. I'm definitely procrastinating on other things by working on it. I spent a good, like, 2 to 3 hours today just tinkering on this map. Thinking of what, how to force a specific solution that would be fun for the puzzle. And I'm trying right now, as I play Cargo Climb, to hold an idea that I came up with for it in my brain, because I looked at the clock and I realized, oh, I absolutely cannot delay recording this any longer, because unlike the first 2 days of Cargo Climb December, I have to go to work today. I have to go to my real job, and I need to make sure that this is uploaded well before I do that. And right now I don't think it's going to be uploaded necessarily well before I do it, but we are going to get this out at a reasonable hour. It's probably going to finish uploading right before I leave. And I can go back to that Portal 2 map while it's uploading. I also wanted to donate plasma today, because I'm flat broke. But that'll have to be tomorrow. Sucks that it'll have to be tomorrow, because that means I'm probably not going to be able to do it twice this week. But, you know, we take what we can get. This is my own fault and my own doing for locking into Portal 2 for so long. I woke up this morning, I had a migraine. I was like, oh no! I forgot about migraines. I forgot about the challenge that migraines would add to this challenge. Because I can't do anything with a migraine. I walked to my nearest gas station and I got a coffee. And the caffeine has been really helping. Which is good. It's still there, it's still slightly there, but it's not unbearable, and I've been able to get out of bed and do things. So that's just perfect. Hopefully I don't like have a debilitating migraine before I have enough of a stockpile of videos worked up that I can miss a day and still have a video uploaded every day. Because right now I'm literally doing these as they come. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we're at 20 minutes. Can we exit to menu? Is there any way we can exit? Can we exit to... We can go first person. Can we go back and load a save? We've got to be very careful not to save over the save that we already have. All right. Return to the title screen. Okay, good. We can exit without saving. Does rebooting back to this break OBS? It totally does. I don't know what it is about whatever I don't know what it is about the emulator I'm using. But it does feel like going to this title screen makes OBS forget what it's supposed to be looking at. But we have successfully reloaded our save. And so, yep, and the game is still being captured. So there shouldn't be a problem. We should be able to get right back to it and not get booted out of Cargo Climb. And we can do Cargo Climb for an extended duration of time. Go! And now I've immediately dropped off the commentary because I truly have nothing to say. I just gotta keep talking. I gotta say the first thing that No, I shouldn't say the first thing that comes to my mind because it's gonna be something that sounds like I'm trying to be like 2000s internet random. Because that tends to happen if I just literally spout the first thing that comes into my brain, because I was a child in the 2000s, and that is the environment a lot of my humor really was created in. But at least we're playing Cargo Climb. You really do. You get that time dilation. When you do Cargo Climb December, you gain an acute understanding of the passage of time that did not exist before, or was lost in the transition from childhood to adulthood. Because, you know, days have been blurring by for like a few years in my life now. Just, you know, kind of how it happens when you're not in college anymore and you're working a job instead. And you're also just older, and so a single day means less to you than it did when you were a child. because you've had so many days. But Cargo Climb throws a wrench into that, because I am forcing myself to monitor the progression of this month. And because I'm closely monitoring it and not letting it whiz past me, it's only day 3, and I feel like I would not be consciously thinking about the date as much, and the days would seem to go faster for me. And I don't want them to go too fast, because I've only got one life to live, and I've only got one December a year. And it was good to kind of enjoy it, you know? Not that I was enjoying it yesterday. I had a bad day yesterday, but I'm enjoying it today. I'm really reaching for anything to talk about. At some point, I may have to turn this into Discord calls so that I can introduce external variables into this equation. I can introduce new people and new ideas where they did not previously exist. Because right now this is a solo act, and this is just me in the game. In the game, I love it, but it is a simple game. You are pushing a cart up a hill with a stick. And that's all that there is. If there was a decently lengthy and well-beloved JRPG that I had immediate access to that I could play instead of that, that would be wonderful. But unfortunately, Cargo Climb 2 is the only video game. Did I just say Cargo Climb 2 instead of Kingdom Hearts 2? I meant to say Cargo Climb for the joke. I was thinking of Kingdom Hearts 2. But I don't know what that is. I've never heard of Kingdom Hearts in my life. I've never heard of video games in my life. I've never heard in my life. There is a holistic experience to playing Cargo Climb 2, and not, like, I'm joking about it. I'm joking about the sensation of Cargo Climb being the only part of this game that exists, and how it increasingly feels as though Kingdom Hearts 2 has, like, disappeared beyond the periphery, or that it feels somehow, like, forbidden out of bounds content, like it would be a glitch to continue the game. But it really does feel like Cargo Climb is the only thing that I'm playing. Which it is, but like it feels like the boundaries beyond it have like begun to feel real. It's a very interesting sensation. I feel like if I play Kingdom Hearts 2 on the TV, if I put it on there, if I'm playing it with my fiance, that feels like Kingdom Hearts 2. But right now, at my computer, recording it, this is Cargo Climb and only Cargo Climb. When I was a kid, I remember being in youth group and having, like, you know, Bible study that would go very far into the night. You know, for a preteen to teen, far into the night. We're talking like 8 to 9 p.m. And I remember when it would get to a point where I would look out a window and there would literally just be black. Like, I couldn't see stars, I couldn't see trees, I couldn't see streetlights. And I could, like, imagine that I was in a room on its own floating through space. And that the boundaries of existence did not go beyond the walls of this little cabin, if it was camp, or church, if it was just at church. And I don't know if that was a good or a bad sensation, but it was definitely an interesting one. And it's always been fun for me to, like, play with my own sensation of space like that. I remember as a kid, you know, closing my eyes in school and imagining myself in my house so that I could open my eyes and feel like I had teleported back to school again. And that's what Cargo Climb 2 feels like. I keep calling it Cargo Climb 2. It's not this is the first and only Cargo Climb because they got it perfect in 1. They don't need sequels. They don't need extra content. You think Cargo Climb gets DLC? No! You think this game needs DLC? This game is a holistic, artistic experience and you'll respect it. I can't believe you said that to me. I really cannot believe. It feels kind of like you're doubting the project. And I think you need to kind of put your work into this, and you need to understand what Cargo Climb is. I can't believe you sometimes. I cannot be doing this bit. I cannot be doing a bit where I pretend to be really mad at the viewer. That's awful. I feel so bad. I should. Oh no. Because I'm pretty sure the only viewer. Oh no. Oh no. The only viewer is probably my fiance. I don't want to be mad at my fiance, even as a joke. I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry. I did not. I was joking. I'm sorry. I don't want to yell at you. Whoop. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? If you hear a weird, like, plasticky, creaky sound in addition to the sound of me mashing keys on my keyboard, that is because in place of an armrest, or in place of in lieu of a place to rest my wrists, in front of the keyboard, I am employing 2 VeggieTales VHSs. I am employing the wonderful help of the Ultimate Silly Song Countdown and Larry Boy and the Rumor Weed. Those have been my wrist rests, I think, for a few years now. And they work. I mean, a VHS tape is about the size that it needs to be to give my wrist a comfortable resting point in front of the keyboard. So here's some VeggieTales VHS ASMR. And that was the Rumor Weed. And that was the Ultimate Silly Song Countdown. Woo. Early in the morning. Okay, so it is 30 seconds and not 20 seconds is what Kingdom Hearts 2 considers to be a perfect run at Cargo Climb. But we're definitely intending to do a lot better than that. Bum 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 bum. I've passed 35 minutes just now. So I can probably end it pretty soon. I want to go for just a little bit longer. Because, you know, it was a shorter episode yesterday. And I kind of want to make up for it by doing a little bit of a longer episode today. I might not hit 40 minutes exactly, but I can play a few extra rounds of Cargo Climb. I have that in me. I'm much more with it today than I was yesterday. I feel much better. Of course, the longer this video is, the longer it's going to take to upload. And I kind of don't want to leave my computer up on the upload screen when I leave for work. So I'm worried about the upload taking much more than an hour. Because I do not have good Wi-Fi. You lose a lot of time walking back up to the cart after you hit it a long ways. It's not random because it never just goes on the first 3-hit combo. But I don't super know what the pattern is. It might be based on hits total and not combos reached. It might be based on like a variable of damage. And like the amount of damage that each blow does is like semi-random, like there's random damage spread. But like it feels like you can pretty consistently get it over the hill. Dun 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 dun. I'm already repeating myself so much. I'm repeating myself talking on a meta level about the project. I'm repeating myself by singing the music. And I'm repeating myself by talking about how I'm repeating myself. So this is definitely going to be an interesting month. We are now a 10th of the way done. That's weird. We're a little bit under a 10th of the way done. We've got 3 out of 31 days of Cargo Climb. But I think this is where I'm gonna call it. I think this is a good stopping point for day 3 of the project, and the only day where we have not been forcibly ejected from playing Cargo Climb. Which is lovely. So, I don't really know how to end this video because both of the past 2 videos ended very naturally. But, thank you for joining me for day 3 of Cargo Climb December, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, okay, I love you.